Okay, folks, got a question for you. Are elderly more vulnerable and those living on the breadline versus migrants? Who do we want looking after this winter time? The former or the latter? Now, first, before we dig deep into that question, let me just state I've got nothing against the migrants at all. They're coming over here for a better life. Granted, they're probably coming over here because we've got a fantastic benefit system. We look after absolutely everybody and turn nobody away. But you can't blame them for coming. Sometimes they're leaving poverty, and in many instances they're leaving oppression. So I get that. I'm not happy with the French just letting them come in the droves and doing nothing about it. I'm not happy with the people that facilitate the trips over here, the gangs that run these boats that aren't probably seaworthy, and dinghies that they put in many too many people on, inflatables. Reports say they're taking $3,000 a head. They don't care about the health of the people on the boats. They don't even care if they're falling into the sea and dying. They don't care. They've got the money. I also care, or also don't like the fat cats that are making fortunes, buying up old hotels and setting them up for migrants and putting sort of hundreds and hundreds per hotel in there, claiming loads of money off the government to feed them and clothe them, and they're doing it badly, not giving them the best of lives. But on the back of these people, they're making absolute fortunes, and I mean fortunes, putting money in the back pocket like there's no tomorrow. So the migrants themselves have got no axe to grind with. I get them. I don't get all the people that are making money on the back of them, and it just doesn't sit well with me. But I'm thinking to myself yesterday when I'm hearing this about the various grants or the help schemes that have been afforded in the past to many in Britain. They were a good idea. Energy went absolutely through the roof. Maybe they went too far and that they paid too many people. Maybe there's lots of people they did not need to pay. Lots of people that didn't need the money. Well, they never maybe. It's a fact. But now you're going to come to another winter time and you're going to have the elderly and many vulnerable people and people not really living on a breadline that again are going to have to decide between food and fuel, or energy should I say. And at a time when the country is absolutely battering us for energy, battering us for fuel as in petrol and diesel, and battering us for food, there's going to be a lot of hardship out there. And I think to myself, who do I want to get looked after this Christmas time? Would it be the migrants, or this winter time? Would it be the migrants? Or would it be our own people that have lived there all their lives that are really going to struggle to keep warm this winter time or to eat? And it's an easy one for me. It's definitely the latter there. It's got to be the latter. So I'm thinking, how do we get around it? What do we do? Do we, as a government, say, right, for say 1 month, we're going to give nothing to the migrants at all? No benefits, no nothing. We're going to give nothing to those that run the hotels that have made themselves millionaires many times over looking after them. These people that are running these hotels that we've given all this money to their companies, and they've took bundles of money out. You've got to look after the migrants for 1 month only. You've got to feed and clothe them and make sure they've got a reasonable life for 1 month. It comes out of your back pocket from the money we've already given you. You're going to have a hard month, yes you are, but you're still going to be hundreds of thousands of pounds in front. And then after a month, we're going to carry on with giving the money out as we have done and as we do as a country. But what we're going to say for that 1 month is going to go to our elderly and vulnerable and make sure they're keeping warm this winter. Now that's never going to happen, is it? But it's what should happen. It's what should happen. What would you do, folks? Would you look after the migrants or would you look after the elderly? Do you want the elderly suffering? Do you want them to go without heating or without food this winter time? Because I, for one, don't. I really don't. And I just can't see any other way we're going to sort things out, because we're just constantly giving away. We're giving away money we haven't got. And I think at the moment, the old pot is bare. I think there's nothing left. I really think there's nothing left there. Is it the pot is bare, the cupboard's bare, whatever's bare? It's bare anyway. It's definitely bare.